Hello everybody, welcome to another vlog with your host, the old Gunny from Orochinagi.com. So today we want to talk to you about the news of the coupons, the collabs that might be coming up, the meta that might change, and maybe some other things that we've picked up from the old Discord and chit chat and the social networks. So first of all, we've got a whole load of coupons coming up. You might have seen them already. Emperor Yagami posted them on the Discord, so thanks to you, and they'll be in the description down below. But the next news that we heard this morning was from Picodam in K1 about a possible collab. The word Tekken is on my lips, but I'm like, we don't know for sure. But there's a lot of speculation about whether Tekken's going to come back. It's always on the mind of all the players. We all want Tekken to come back, but really we don't. We just want the cards, to be honest, and a stronger version of the cards. But a lot of characters are very popular, and a lot of fans, obviously, in Korea love Tekken, so they would love that kind of thing. And speaking of Korea, it's been very interesting to see that people who've been playing the Japanese version are not getting any coupon codes. And as we already know, a lot of people have moved over to the global server. And we know that Netmar was trying to move everyone into one global server, but it still hasn't really happened. And I'm like, okay, so what's happening with Japan? Is it over? Have they stopped playing? Is it that? Well, I don't know. But Korea has the codes, Global has coupon codes, and you might remember Global got their codes first, right? Probably holidays and stuff, but Korea didn't have a stream, which is really shocking to me, but let's say it was holidays. So they were on holidays. COVID as well, of course. Global got the coupons. Korea's like, what? And then Korea had their stream. Then they got coupon codes, and they got more than Global. So we're like, hold on a minute. But before you know it, Global now has some coupon codes. That's what they're for, to compensate the amount. And we're like, okay, hold on. Why didn't you just give the same amount to both people? I don't know. We've got them. Everything's fine. But as for Japan, rip, I think. But there we go. The life goes on. Now, the next part was talking about collabs. And I think there's a lot of people, thanks to Nando for having a look at the posts. But it seems that we're going to get a new collab first half of 2021. So that could be anything up to June. But we'll see. At least they've got something coming up, which is nice. And of course, that means more rubies for everyone. But of course, what's very, very interesting is to announce that while we're still waiting, today's the 29th, tomorrow should see the release of the BS, the Battle Syndrome, which is making a lot of fun for us writing down. There's a lot of BS in this KOF banner, and of course, because you know now, of course, it's going to be Battle Syndrome, Rugal, and Oroch. And but what's interesting is that when we heard the first time about the BS, we were already all trying to get B-Gen A. And of course, Diamond is going to be coming out when? Right? But when you do that, when you leak, or even when you post, because the news is out now, when you post this news, you're thinking, okay, so hold on. We're doing a banner right now. You're advertising another selection of characters. So you're thinking, well, do I continue to spend rubies on this new character or wait for the next summon? And then you're hearing news about another collab coming up. And you're like, oh, what's the point? And this is when we talk about the meta, right? So right now, as you know, in Championship at least, you want to ban Rudy, you want to ban Eileen. Basically, you want to ban Delens. You're banning the 7 Knights. After that, you've got Karate, you've got Gainitz, you've got Psyche. And now you've got Kyo and you've got Terry. And you're like, okay, that's a lot of characters to ban. But if they bring in Oroch and Rugal, the BS, pure BS, you're going to be like, well, who's left? Who do you really ban? Is it going to be the Rugal and Oroch? And then 7 Knights? And then are we going to get back to just basically fighting between Gainitz, Psyche, and Kyo and Terry? Probably. Which is, I don't know, it's just not enough. There's not enough characters to ban. And I'm like, oh, Sino, can't see that guy. So it's going to be absolutely mad because you already know with the debuff meta, people like Gainitz and Karate can get destroyed. But then when you've got the BS coming in, we don't know what they're going to do. We don't know if they're going to have some really new thing that's going to just totally change the meta. And then all the other super powerful characters are suddenly poof, not a threat anymore. But as Springtrap was saying, it's like, okay, you're going to let me have Gaunets. Well, if you spam skill free, we're going to dodge that, and then we're going to debuff you, and you're going to die. But who knows? Maybe the BS will have a new like time freeze meta skill, right? Or some sort of invincibility. Just ignore all debuff. Something mad, but it's all going to be absolutely mad. I really don't know how they're going to keep going, because, you know, as you know, the whole point of collabs is to push aside the older collabs. So you're just like, so hold on, we've got the BS, then we've got the 7 Knights, and you've already got seriously sick, powerful KOF characters. What is going to be the next step? I don't know. You tell me. It'd be interesting to talk about it. So I still think those guys are definitely going to be good. And you imagine already with the Leah card set, it's out of control. And apparently we're going to get a Leah selector as part of the New Year celebrations. But it still baffles me, because you know they're going to bring out another card set, which is going to be the card set to get. And you're like, when is it going to stop? It's not going to stop. So it's going to keep leveling up, and I don't know what kind of level of powers are we going to see next. So you want to let us know your ideas. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Still, going to be a lot of fun. So people are talking about collabs. Maybe another Tekken Return, maybe another 7 Knights, maybe 7 Deadly Sins. Regardless, I think BS is going to last for at least a month or two. They're going to be the new top tier, I think. And good luck to everyone. And people talking about DBZ Naruto, of course. The typical stuff. It's going to be absolutely mental. But we'll see. I think probably Netmarble Collab would probably win their own titles. More likely than anything else. Let's see. What else? Something else I wanted to talk about, I think. Oh yeah, so the championship should be divided very soon, probably the next update. So we're going to have Master plus Casuals, and of course then if you haven't got your 7 deadly characters, 7 Knights with all your stones, might be a bit tricky there. So of course when we get the BS characters, we're going to have to, you know, level them up, get more memories. It's going to take a while for them to catch up on the old master level. So I think 7 Knights is going to be top tier in that section. But of course, if you've got lots of memories for karate, you can still be very, very good. So just don't spam. Actually, I think that's really much it. I think that's covered everything, I think. We talked about new collabs coming, of course. We talked about coupon codes. We talked about the meta changing. Yeah, I think that's it. So enjoy for now. I'm going to do some videos on the new card sets and see the damage comparison with Rachel. So stay tuned for that. All right, I'm off. Take it easy, everyone, and we'll see you around for the good old summers. Don't forget to farm those tickets from the exchange, from the Soul Exchange shop, and get yourself ready. Hopefully, the BS will not be a separate banner. If they are, ooh, it's going to be painful. All right, take it easy, everyone. This is Gunny from Orochinagi.com. I'm out. See you next time.